Well, what's up, YouTube? This is Michael back at you again. It's Monday evening, excuse me, over here in Cambodia on December 1st. It's already in December. It's probably still Sunday evening for you guys over there. Anyways, I'm making my long form video. Before I get going on that, I got almost on my other channel, LIVE.RICH.CAMBODIA. I have almost. If I get 14 more views, I'll have 10,000 views, man. So, anyways, I thought that's pretty cool. Been kind of busy today, getting ready to go to the USA next month, and kind of cleaned up my bicycle, got it nice, got it looking nice and new. I like to keep my stuff up, and anyways, I made a video. I make my morning videos. I make 3 for each channel. This morning I made 4 for each channel, but I made my morning video, and on the LIVE.RICH.CAMBODIA channel, first time ever on one of my shorts, man. I got 1,100 views, man. First time I ever got one over 1,000 views, man. So thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate it. You have probably millions of choices you guys can click on YouTube, and man, I'm really thankful that you guys watch my channels. I really am. I didn't like I said, when I told everybody a while back, you know, maybe I don't know, a year or so ago, I said when I stop teaching, I'm gonna start me a couple YouTube channels, and they just kind of laughed, and I don't know. They said why, and I said I don't know. Everybody else is doing it. I think it looks kind of fun, and I don't really have like a lot of people over here I can talk to. I got some, you know, I got some people speak pretty good English, but for the most part, you guys are kind of like my friends in a way, you know what I mean? That's why I kind of sit close to the camera. If you guys don't like me sitting this close to the camera, I noticed on some of the videos, people kind of sit way back, you know, a little bit. Maybe they got a camera or something and not a laptop. But anyways, just leave a comment, man, if you guys don't like that, or if you do like it, whatever. You guys can just leave a comment in the comment section. And I had somebody leave kind of a funny comment to me. I'm not going to use her name, but anyways, it was kind of funny, and I answered him back kind of funny. It was fun. But anyways, like I said, if you guys don't like me sitting this close, man, just say something about it. And you know, like I said, I really enjoy making these videos. Anyways, I watch a lot of stuff. Like I said, I do not get my news from any of those mainstream media news knuckleheads. You know what I mean? The Fox and the MSNBCs and all the rest of that stuff, man. Those people, they make it sound like they're reading, you know, like they're telling you the news, man. Somebody in that corporate office putting that stuff on that teleprompter, and they're just reading whatever's on that teleprompter, man. I don't know, you know. They got their own agendas, man. They got their own masters, you know, and they're gonna serve their master because they're making millions of dollars a year, man. They don't want to piss them off, you know. So like old Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly and all them, man. Yeah, they're doing pretty good right now for themselves. So I guess it worked out good for them. But Bill O'Reilly, I used to listen to him, but I think he kind of like did something. I don't know. I'm not really Republican or Democrat. I don't really consider either one. I like some of the ideas from both sides, but I'm a little bit more on the conservative side because I'm older. I'm 67. But like I said, to each their own. As long as you know, stay out of my life. I don't care what somebody does, man. If you want to dress up like Santa Claus and walk around kicking corn cobs, I don't care. I don't care what you do, man. It's none of my business. Just don't kick no corn cobs up into my house, man. I'll have to clean them up. So, anyways, a lot of people in the USA think that they don't have any power. The government has all the power. The government has all the guns. The government has all the equipment, but they don't have the power. Okay? You guys can vote for whoever you want to vote for. You can vote for the next, I don't care who it is, president, Congress, whatever it is. But They got those people that are entrenched in that government, and you ain't going to get them out. And they got that, like I said, they got those lobbyists. They got all those people in there. They got people that get into Congress and Senate and all that stuff, man. Maybe their net worth is $700,000, and they're in the Senate or Congress for 10 years, and they come out multi-millionaires, man. I don't know how that happens because they only make about $100-some-thousand a year, man. I was making that much driving truck almost, so I don't know how they did it, but they must have some kind of secret pixie dust or unicorn dust or some kind of something. I don't know, maybe a magic wand or something they do that with. But anyways, but you guys have power. You have more power than you think. Okay? I'm going to tell you about your power. Okay? I don't care. They talk about this robots and AI and all the rest of stuff. Well, let me tell you something. AI cannot go in a store and buy anything. Okay? Robots cannot go in a store and buy anything unless you give it money. I guess it could then, but okay, all that AI and that robot stuff, that's all nice. That's all good, man. I guess I'm happy to see kind of some of that stuff before I die, but people getting laid off right and left. They say it's because of AI and all the rest of that stuff, but when it comes down to it, you guys hold the money. Okay? Those robots don't make no money. That AI doesn't make any money. I guess maybe it made on that cryptocurrency or something. I don't know. But you guys have power. You keep that money in your pockets. Okay? I was really happy when I saw that on Black Friday, these stores and stuff didn't have a lot of people inside, man. Maybe there was, and they just didn't show, but I saw a lot of empty stores. And I was kind of happy to see that. I'm sorry some people might get laid off, whatever, but keep doing that. Okay? You give it about another 3 or 4 months, man. Nobody be buying anything. Nobody buying no new car. You don't need no new car. I mean, obviously you need food, so you're gonna have to go to Walmart. And I used to shop at Walmart because it was they had a Walmart neighborhood store or whatever, like a little grocery store thing. Anyways, I used to shop at Walmart myself. But like I said, for groceries, obviously you need it. But don't buy no new TVs, no new cars. Don't go on no cruises, Carnival cruises. Yeah, don't go on no Carnival cruise. Don't go on any cruises, but really don't go on no Carnival cruises. Okay. So I'll let you guys look that up on the video thing if you want. But a lot of that stuff you guys don't need to buy. You don't need to buy no new sofas and everything that people buy that a lot of people put on their credit cards and stuff. Don't buy none of that stuff, man. Stay out of those stores. Just stay out of them. See what happens. Okay? Those people are going to come crying. You tell them, when you hear them on the news or you see people making videos, Walmart CEOs or whoever it is, man, and all these Home Depot CEOs that are making millions and millions of dollars, they can't even tell you what a gallon of milk costs or what a gallon of gas is. You tell them, hey, man, you need business? Call up some of those robots, man, at AI, see if they're going to come buy something from you. Hey, they ain't going to buy shit. They ain't going to buy nothing. That robot, he ain't going to go buy a new Toyota, or the AI is not going to go buy a new dining room or living room set, whatever. They're just not going to buy it, okay? Obviously, if your refrigerator breaks down, maybe you just get by. You might want to go buy a nice used one, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, like I said, you guys have power, man. You got power, okay? All you people with all your degrees, man, to keep getting laid off, okay? Don't stay over there in the United States till all your money's gone, okay? Till you're really, really, really in the bind, man. I guess if you want to live back home with your mom and dad and grandma or auntie or whatever it is, I guess for a girl it's okay, but for me, for a guy, man, I just couldn't be doing that. I just could not, man. I just could not. I've for most of my life, I've lived alone. I've had a few girls live with me. I learned the lesson on the hard way on that one. But anyways, for most of my life, I have maintained a residency of myself. I don't want no roommates. I don't want to come home with a girl, a young lady, and see 5 or 6 people sitting around on my sofa, man, with their feet up on the chair eating pizza, watching television while I'm walking into my bedroom with a young lady. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in my bed asleep at 10 o'clock at night and have some roommate come in, left the bar, and now there's like a little after bar party at my house. I don't want none of that. So I stayed away from the roommate thing. Very seldom did I even have a girl actually live in my house. Okay, I limited them to the amount of clothes, because once they live there for so many days, and you got a victim and all that. So I was really careful about that. I liked my privacy, and for you guys, I think the guys, like I said, don't move back home with your mom, man. For me, I'd live in the car and take a shower at the gym or something if I had to do that first. But you guys have power, man. Stop spending that money, number one. Number two, if you guys got one of those degrees, man, those shiny new degrees that's hanging on the wall somewhere in your bedroom or wherever it is, and you can't find work, and you got to go to work at a coffee shop or a pet grooming salon, whatever the thing is. And you owe all that money, man, for that student loans and car loans and credit cards and all the rest of that stuff, people coming after you for money. Take all that money that you were going to spend for that stuff, man, and put that in a box or someplace, hide it somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I try to keep it out of the bank, but that's just up to you. If that's a good, safe place to keep it, that's where you got to keep it. And come over here to Southeast Asia, man. Come over here. They can't garnish your wages. They can't garnish nothing over here. And they do need teachers over here like you cannot believe. They need people. They need engineers and nurses and teachers. And I think I told you guys a story. Maybe I told the other channel, but I don't know. They built a big old new hospital not too far from where I live, man. And they named it after somebody here from Cambodia. I'm not going to use his name because I don't know who's listening to this thing. And I was having some problems with my shoulder. An x-ray, they couldn't see anything. I needed an MRI. So my wife went over there one day to ask them at that new fancy hospital, did they have an MRI machine? And they said they did. So we went over there on a Saturday or Sunday, me and my wife and daughter went in there, and I talked to the doctor, and I told him, I said, I think I need an MRI, man. I said, they took an x-ray. They don't really see anything, but something inside hurts a lot. He said, well, we got an MRI machine. It's a really nice one, but we don't have anybody who knows how to use it. I said, what? Say that again? You bought a brand new MRI machine and nobody knows how to use it in the hospital? He said, not yet. And I said, well, can I go take some photos of it, man? A model number or something and a brand and something? I said, I'll look up on the internet, man. I'll come back over here and I'll tell you guys what you need to do so you can look at my arm. And he said he couldn't let me in there. So anyways, I didn't get an MRI on my arm. It's okay now. It went away. But I looked it up when I got a couple days later or something. I looked it up, man. MRI machine's almost a new one's like $800,000 to $1 million, man. They bought a machine, didn't have nobody know how to use it. So that just tells you the thought pattern of the people that live over here in a third world country. Okay, they don't think about stuff like that. Okay, they really, really don't. They should. Like I said, even auto mechanics. Okay, they got these shady little shops over here. I got a pretty good shop that works on my car, but I got a 1999 Lexus RX 300 SUV, and I keep it up really nice. I keep all my things really nice, but they got new car dealerships over here, man. They got Tesla, Ford, everything in the USA dealerships. They got them over here, all of them. Volkswagen, BMW, Mercedes, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Lamborghini, all of them. Okay, but I don't think they got the people here that know how to work on them. Okay, so even you auto mechanics that are tired of just barely getting by, making commission or whatever it is, you're the low man on the totem pole, and you got some knowledge about some of these new cars, this computerized stuff, man. You know, you guys can jump over here pretty fast, man. And you say, well, how am I going to bring over all my tools? I'll tell you how. In a shipping container on a ship. I looked it up one time. It's not really that expensive, man. You build a crate, put all your tools in, and have somebody come pick it up, and they're putting it in a shipping container, man. And by the time you get over here, man, that ship will be on its way. It takes about a month, and you have all your tools over here, man. And Like I said, they can't garnish your wages over here. There's no wage garnishments, no student loan garnishments, none of that kind of stuff over here, man. They ain't got none of it. And you can get yourself a nice ass apartment. I look at videos all the time, man. When you guys get to looking at my video, look at some of these apartments and condos that you guys can rent, man, for $700-800 a month. I looked at a condo online just a little while ago today. Beautiful, absolutely stunningly beautiful condo, man, for $65,000. And I don't think you can buy a car for that hardly anymore. Okay, so like I said, you guys can come over here, man. They don't pay these people over here nothing. Most of them ain't got the intelligence to know how to do anything. That's why they're selling brooms and all kind of shit in front of their house, man. That's all they can do is sit in a chair and sell something. They don't know how to do anything. Okay, they can't read any kind of technical manuals. They can't read anything English. They don't know how to look stuff up on the internet. They don't even know how to turn on a computer. So you guys come over here, man. Like I said, you guys come over here and get a new start, man. Get a new start, and you will have an, especially if you're single. Especially if you're single, okay, or if you're older like me, and you're kind of semi-retired, whatever you want to call it. You guys come over and make a new start, man. Especially if you're young. This will be on your resume or CV, I think they call it now, for the rest of your life, man. You know, and the experience that you will have for the rest of your life. You'll have that memory of living in Asia for a while, however long it might be. And I put some pictures. I posted some pictures on a post on things of some beaches over here. Cambodia sits in between Thailand and Vietnam, and the coastline over here in Southeast Asia is just absolutely stunningly beautiful, man. Clearest water you ever seen. Just rocks, big old rocks coming out of the sea. It's just really beautiful. So, like I said, you guys would be right in the middle of that, man. And if you're a young man and you're over here working, and you're making, like I said, you're not going to make the money that you made in the USA, but you'll make a hell of a lot more than these people over here will. Okay, because they just don't have the intelligence. They just don't have it. So you can demand more money, and you'll get more money. And if you're a young man, 25, 30 years old, man, you got a nice little place over here, and you're making some good money, you're going to have some fun with the ladies. Okay, you're going to have some fun with the ladies. Anyway, so I'm going to let you guys go. It's Monday evening for me, Sunday, probably Sunday evening for you guys. Nope, it's going to be Sunday sometime anyway for you guys. I'm getting old, so I have to think a little bit. But anyways, okay. And one last thing, I have to say this every time now. It's kind of my thing. I just need one finger, okay, for a subscribe. If you can just hit that subscribe just one time, and you don't even have to tell anybody, just look around and make sure ain't nobody seeing you push my subscribe. I would appreciate it so much, man. Oh, and on my other channel, Live Rich Cambodia, this one is Goodbye USA, but my other one is Live Rich Cambodia. If I get 16 more views on that channel, I will have 10,000 views, and I've only had that channel for not even 2 months. So anyways, and it's because of you guys. I want to thank every single one of you, man, that watch my videos, and thank you guys so much. If you have any comments, anything, any kind of questions, anything, I want you guys to tell me, man. Like I said, that's why I'm sitting here close to the computer, because I kind of look a lot of you guys as my friends, even though I don't really know you. Maybe one of these days we're meeting, stuff like that. But like I said, if you could hit that subscribe button, man, I would just love it. Or like I said, just leave a comment, man. Say, hey, what's up, bro? And I'll answer back with something, You guys have a very good evening. And like I said, you have power. You have the power. Leave that blankety blank USA, man. Ain't nothing going on over there. It ain't going nowhere. So if you don't like it over here, man, you can always go back. It ain't going. Well, it might burn to the ground. I don't know. I'm not going to say it won't. But anyways, you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later.